Hey everyone. Welcome to Top Tech News. This is your news channel for getting updated with the latest tech news headlines and their impact on business and our lives. To read the full news article for any of the news that we cover, simply click on its link given below in the description. To stay updated, show us some love and hit the subscribe button below and turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. This way you would be informed whenever we upload a new video. Hi, my name is Dee and I am your host for today. Today's top headlines are: alleged Pixel 6 leak claims Google will adopt a radically new design, add bigger Pro device. SpaceX partners with Google Cloud on Starlink, placing ground stations at data centers. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold3 cameras detailed. iPhone 13 series will be slightly thicker and with larger camera bumps. Huawei will unveil the MatePad2 and Pro 2 smartwatches on June 2nd. Let's get started. Alleged Pixel 6 leak claims Google will adopt a radically new design, add bigger Pro device. After 2 years of confusing lineups and messy launches, the Pixel 6 is shaping up to potentially be a big deal for Google this year. Some alleged renders are showing off the possible design. With a new chipset in the cards, it only makes sense that Google would want to make the phone around it as competitive as possible and really just not hold back, as we saw on the Pixel 5 in its sensible, but slightly disappointing compromises. Max Weinbach, best known for his excellent track record on Samsung leaks, corroborated a set of renders published by John Prosser. If accurate, these renders hint that Google is planning to drastically redesign the Pixel 6 well beyond what we've seen before in the series. Importantly, these renders are not leaked directly from Google, but are instead an artist's recreation of images from a source. The most notable design feature is a large horizontal camera bump that comes out of the Pixel 6, considerably more than Pixel 4 and Pixel 5. Above the camera module is a colored section that, at least in one variant, may be orange. Another variant comes in what looks like a champagne color. Weinbach noted that these colors may not be accurate. The display pictured also has a centered hole punch for the selfie camera as opposed to Pixel 5's left-mounted camera. It also appears that an under-display fingerprint sensor is in use instead of face unlock. The leak also mentions that 2 variants of the device could be released, a smaller standard Pixel 6 and a larger Pixel 6 Pro. The only obvious change based on these renders is that the Pro model would carry a third camera. No specs have been mentioned at this point outside of this. SpaceX partners with Google Cloud on Starlink, placing ground stations at data centers. Elon Musk founded SpaceX is in the process of rolling out Starlink as a satellite internet provider around the world. As part of a new partnership, Google Cloud data centers will be home to key Starlink infrastructure in order to let enterprise users better access key services. This partnership starts with SpaceX building Starlink ground stations inside Google data centers for secure, low latency, and reliable delivery of data from existing fiber networks to space and back to end users. There are currently over 1,500 Starlink satellites in orbit, with more launching on a regular basis aboard Falcon 9 rockets. The end goal is to make cloud services, data, and applications available to businesses in rural or remote areas. The first Google Cloud and Starlink customers will be able to benefit from this partnership in the second half of 2021. Meanwhile, Microsoft has a similar arrangement, Azure Space, with Starlink. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold3 cameras detailed. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold3 will carry a similar array of cameras as its predecessor, if the information of a Twitter user with the handle Frontron is to be believed. The major innovation here will be the use of an under-display camera for the foldable display, a 16MP Sony IMX X71 with 1 micrometer pixels, allowing for a seamless big display experience. There will be another selfie camera on the cover display, a 10MP Sony IMX374 with 1.22 micrometers pixels, inside a punch hole cutout. The rest of the cameras are a trio of 12MP sensors, wide, ultra-wide and a telephoto units, the latter likely a 3x non-periscope one. The rest of the expected Galaxy Z Fold 3 specs include S Pen support, though there is no S Pen holster in the device's body, a Snapdragon 888 chipset, 4400 mAh battery with 25 watts charging and an IP rating for some degree of water and dust protection. The displays are rumored to be a 6.2-inch outer display and a 7.5-inch unfolding inner display, both 120 Hz. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 is expected to launch alongside the Z Flip 3 in August. iPhone 13 series will be slightly thicker and with larger camera bumps. The latest rumor for the iPhone 13 series concerns the phone's physical dimensions. According to schematics obtained by MacRumors, all iPhone 13 models will measure at 7.55mm in thickness compared to 7.4mm on the current 12 series. The resulting 0.15mm change is visualized in these renders, though you'd be hard-pressed to actually see it in real life. Then again, it will be enough to render a lot of cases and other accessories incompatible with new models. Apple is allegedly preparing a more substantial change around the back with the camera bumps on the iPhone 13 Pro and Pro Max. Both Pro models will now feature 36mm by 37mm camera cutouts on the back, which is notably larger than the cutouts on the 12 Pro models. The Vanilla 13 will feature a 29mm by 29mm camera cutout compared to the 28mm by 30mm on the outgoing iPhone 12. The thickness of the camera bump is also said to increase on the upcoming 13 Pro series at around 3.65mm compared to the 1.5 to 1.7mm on the 12 Pro series. Apple is rumored to bring sensor shift stabilization on both the main and ultrawide cameras of the new iPhone 13 Pro models, which should explain the larger camera bumps. Huawei will unveil the MatePad2 and Pro 2 smartwatches on June 2nd. Harmony OS 2.0 stable is set to arrive next month and, according to folks on Weibo, so will the first devices to run it out of the box. Those will be 2 tablets and 2 smartwatches. The Huawei MatePad2, codename Marks 2, and the MatePad Pro 2 Wagner will be unveiled on June 2nd and will become available in China on June 10th. Earlier, leaks talked of 2 MatePad slates, one with a 12.2-inch display and one with a 12.6-inch 120Hz panel. The 12.9-inch model will be powered by Kirin 9000 and will run Pad OS, a custom version of Harmony for tablets. Based on data from the 3C, the tablet will support 40 watts wired and 27 watts wireless charging. There should be a 5G version as well. The other 2 devices will be the Huawei Watch 3 and Watch 3 Pro. Those will run Harmony OS with a revamped UI and will be equipped with an eSIM for mobile data, which will enable WeChat and other features. Compared to the Watch GT series, these will offer more functionality at the cost of battery life. As for the Huawei P50 series, which were originally going to be the first to have Harmony OS out of the box, that launch is still up in the air. Recently, we saw hands-on photos of the vanilla P50, but the leaksters couldn't pinpoint when the P50 series will be unveiled. Sometime in June or May is the best guess for now, but it wouldn't be the first deadline to pass by quietly. Huawei expects Harmony OS to power 300 million devices by year's end. This includes devices have it pre-installed as well as the various phones and tablets that will replace Android with Harmony via an update. Well, that's about it for today. Hope you found it helpful. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. And do show us some love by clicking on the thumbs up button. Have a wonderful day everyone, and we will be back again soon.